Welcome to I Reviews, the show where I review Marvel and DC comics, and today I reviewed Totally Awesome Hulk issue 8. The comic begins 1 month ago in Beijing, California, where we see Amadeus Cho and his sister Maggie Cho have found Bruce Banner. Amadeus tells Maggie to pull the truck over as he sees Bruce is just around the corner, so he tells Maggie he's going the rest of the way on foot. And Maggie warns Amadeus that Bruce's vitals are getting bad, and Amadeus tells Maggie everything's going to be fine. He cured Bruce. Amadeus finds Bruce on the beach, burning up, and Bruce tells Amadeus it's amazing, it's influenza. Amadeus is shocked that Bruce infected himself, but Bruce tells Amadeus that he only wanted to make sure he was cured. And as Bruce is about to speak again, he blacks out in the beach. Elsewhere, we see Bruce waking up in a bed and hears both Amadeus and Maddie arguing over ingredients to put in a soup. Amadeus sees Bruce is awake and introduces him to his sister Maddie, and Amadeus asks Bruce if he needs a cold cloth to cool him down. Maddie tells Amadeus to calm down, and Bruce tells both of them he's going to try the soup. Bruce tries the soup and says it's great. Then Bruce asks why Amadeus was looking for him. Amadeus tells Bruce they only wanted to check up on Bruce and was thinking of taking him to see a real doctor, but Amadeus knew that there are a lot of people out there who want to crack at Bruce Banner. But their conversation is interrupted as a ring comes from the door, and Maggie opens the door and lets Rick Jones and Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk, to come in. Amadeus is surprised by this and asks why they're here, with Maggie telling him she invited them to check on Banner, and She-Hulk goes over to check on Banner, telling him he should have called. Later we see She-Hulk tucking in Banner, telling everyone that as sick as he has never seen Bruce this peaceful. She-Hulk tells Amadeus she knows she has given him a hard time, but She-Hulk thanks her for doing this, and she turns around to see Amadeus is gone. We see Amadeus going to another room, looking at something that used to hold the Hulk. Rick meets up with Amadeus and tells him that this is where Bruce locked himself up in the first place. Rick was outside at this time while the Hulk was pounding on the door. Rick asks if Amadeus is going to be alright, and Amadeus goes into a vault. Rick tries to stop him, but Amadeus tells Rick he's fine. It's just a little test. It'll be fun, as Amadeus locks himself in the room. Amadeus turns into the Hulk and starts pounding at the door, trying to break it open. While this is going on, Maggie and She-Hulk hear this and go to investigate. As Amadeus keeps pounding at the door, he breaks it open as rubble starts coming in from the ceiling, and Amadeus jumps out of the room. She-Hulk chases after Amadeus, wondering what's going on, with Amadeus saying everything is fine, but Maddie flies her food truck in front of Amadeus and shoots her freeze ray at Amadeus, blasting him down to the ground. Maddie yells at Amadeus, demanding they tell She-Hulk and Rick what's going on. With Amadeus saying there's nothing to tell, Maddie tells them. Amadeus jumps in the food truck and tells everyone that Banner is finally at peace. He shouldn't just put all this pressure on him, with Maddie telling Amadeus that's why he called Rick and She-Hulk, so they can help him talk this out. She-Hulk comforts Amadeus, telling him that she has been there before and he will learn how to control it, but Amadeus tells her that this is different. He literally blacked out, and he didn't remember what he did, and last time he did, he helped the Enchantress raid the Dwarven Fortress of Uru Metal. But Maddie tells Amadeus that he defeated her, and Rick asks if anyone got hurt. Maddie tells Rick no, but Amadeus tells him that people could have got hurt, and Rick tells Amadeus that he may need more advice, so he'll need to talk to Banner. We go back to the hideout where Banner asks where Amadeus was, and he tells him that he should be in bed, but then Banner asks where everyone else is and say that they went for a beer run, and Amadeus is wondering what Bruce is looking at. Bruce tells him he's actually been looking at the hero wing Amadeus has been doing, and is happy that there's a new Hulk out there, saving people. Banner sees Amadeus is troubled and asks Amadeus one thing. Has he ever killed anyone? Amadeus tells Bruce no, and Bruce tells Amadeus that he knows why he's here and what he wants to talk about. Bruce tells Amadeus when he was 4, his dad killed his mom, and several years later, he killed his dad by accident. That made him get this anger inside of him. But Amadeus will deal with his own problems. He will learn things about himself he doesn't like, but Bruce says that Amadeus isn't him. He isn't a monster. Amadeus tells Bruce he doesn't think he's a monster as well, and what makes Bruce happy when everyone thinks he's a monster, Amadeus doesn't think so, and tells him that if he isn't scared of him, he won't be scared of himself. Amadeus sneezes, and Bruce sees he's burning up, and Bruce takes care of Amadeus and makes sure he feels better. And as Bruce tucks in Amadeus, he goes outside to look at sunset, peacefully setting. Totally Awesome Hulk issue 8 was another great issue. This issue continues more of what happened to Bruce, includes more of Amadeus. And it's nice how both of them interact, with one learning and still being confident about being Hulk, while another who has learned and knows what it feels like and talks with Amadeus to make him feel better. Now this issue has one problem, and it's like the other issue in that it doesn't feel much much like a Civil War II tie-in, which in some places, that's okay, and it's fine, but in other places, you're kinda hoping if this feels more of a Civil War II tie-in than just a regular story being told. Like I said, in some places it's okay, and I feel here it's okay, because we get to see in these issues what happened to Bruce Banner. As we saw in the end of the second issue of the main Civil War II book, we saw Bruce Banner, so I feel like these comics will tie in together, and even though they don't feel like it, I think they will. I like how Amadeus discusses with not only Bruce, who was the original Hulk, but basically the Hulk family that gives him advice of what to do and tells him that they've already been where he's been, so they know what he has felt. And it's very nice, and I really did like how they relate to Amadeus, and it's neat to see characters that you somewhat relate to, but not completely. Overall, there's nothing else to say. The art is great. Like usual, it kind of looks like Mark Bagley's art, and overall, great story. I give this a 7.5 out of 10. I recommend this issue for people who just want to find a good story. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more Iron reviews, and check out my Twitter at IronHulk018. And if you like this review, check out my other reviews on the channel. Also, I want to give a big shout out and thank you to all the people who have watched my reviews and subscribed to my channel, and we are now past 50 subscribers. I think it's 51 or 52, I don't know, but so far, thanks, and until then, my name's August, and until then.